In this video, we're going to talk about the one skill that you must master if you want to manifest your dreams, your goal, your desire, if you want to improve your self-worth, if you want to transform your self-image, whatever it is you're after. This one skill is the most important when it comes to transforming and improving the quality of our life. You might be wondering, what's that one skill? It's visualization. There's many terms for visualization, but basically it's creating pictures in your mind and become emotionally involved in it and seeing and feeding your mind with the images and the movies of what is it that you desire. This is something that cannot be underestimated. The power of visualization, the power to imagine what you want in your life, to bring it to reality, is critical. It is so important for you to consciously and actively and engage in this practice, to make it perfect, to develop your ability to see, to create, to feel, and to become engaged in what you want, and make it so real that your mind starts to believe it's already happening. And the reason why this is so important is because when we start to take conscious control and feed our mind with those seeds of what we want, what we desire, and we plant it over and over again, and we water it every day, those seeds start to grow in our consciousness. And now we become driven to manifest them, to bring them to life in amazing ways. Now let's talk a little bit about the science and how is this and why is this so important. Because I want you to understand that this is not just some woo woo shit that people talk about. This is science has shown us the power of creating picture in your mind. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination, what you imagine in your mind, and reality. That's why you can imagine the worst case scenario and feel so completely stressed out and miserable when nothing is really happening around you. You're safe, you're comfortable at home, but you're thinking about shit and you're anxious as fuck. But equally, you're feeling it as if it's real now. And that's why you can remember things that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, and feel as if it's happening now again. And that's why when we become involved either in memory of the past or in future memories, when we project into the future, we're activating similar parts of our brain. And that's why our mind and our body doesn't know the difference. It feels like it's happening now, and so we start to react emotionally as if we are in this situation now. So why is that important? Because up to today in your life, from the moment you were born up to here, life, people, yourself, your teachers, your experiences, good and bad and neutral, have created the person you are today. You have constructed those beliefs, this perception, your self-image, and all those mental and emotional and habitual ways of seeing the world, relating, doing things. And so that's exactly why you are where you are, because of who you are. And so you have a lens, you have a filter through which you experience the world. You see life, reality, and your life situation subjectively. And it's unique to you. Your filter is unique to you because nobody had exactly the same life situation that you had. And because we can make it into anything we want by our thought, by our meaning, by our assumptions. Now the challenge is that when that lens, when that filter subconsciously is not aligned with our desire, is not aligned with what we want, we hold ourselves back. Why? Because there's some part in our brain, and the reticular activating system, for example, is that part of your mind that will always look for evidence to show you supports and evidence about your beliefs and what you see yourself and how you see yourself. So if you struggle with self-worth or confidence and you believe you don't deserve love or success, your mind will always show you proofs and evidence. You see this, you see him, you see your failure here, you remember failing that, and you will constantly look and create new experiences to reaffirm those beliefs. So here's the way imagination and visualization comes in. We take a couple of minutes, you sit down, you close your eyes, you immerse yourself in your own mind. You go inside and you start to visualize, you start to imagine that you are already confident, that you already have this amazing, charismatic, beautiful, loving self-worth that you desire, or that job, or that relationship, or that growing business, or that health and vitality or energy, whatever it is you desire. You gotta go to the end result and live life in your imagination. Have moments, experiences, talk to people in your imagination that reflect this thing that you want. You want more self-worth. Imagine going to an event, talking to people, laughing with them, being confident, making jokes. See your business growing, welcoming new customers, making your books and balancing your account and being like, wow, this is amazing. See yourself like paying taxes and, making money and living life and taking your family on holiday. See all those things you desire as if it's already there, and consciously and emotionally become involved with it. Notice how it feels to live that life. And when you start to do that, what you start to do is you plant seed in your subconscious mind, and you start to change those filters. And when we do that habitually, consciously, instead of imagining the worst case scenario, instead of imagining that things will continue to go bad and that we're going to continue to perpetuate life as it is, jamming that, removing those weeds and planting consciously what we want. If you condition yourself over time, every day, and you make it a habit naturally, effortlessly, just for fuck's sake, it takes a couple of minutes, right? But you have to commit to do it. A few minutes in the morning, a few minutes in the evening. You're progressively changing the lens through which you experience reality. And if you watch many of my past videos, I share a lot of studies, a lot of research where we now know with science that what we hold in our mind, our body responds. And so you can learn new skills, you can teach yourself new things by imagination alone. But you really gotta commit. And as you change how you see yourself, and as you change what you do in your imagination over and over and over again, you change the filters, the lens through which you see the world. And that's when things start to happen. That's when opportunity and coincidence and synchronicity starts to happen. But you cannot keep on imagining and telling yourself the same thing unconsciously, like you've been doing on autopilot for so long, and expect things to change. That's why becoming a master at visualization is the most essential skill if you want to manifest what you want, if you want to transform your life. And I invite you to go and look at my past videos where I go in depth about how and what and when to visualize. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I invite you to take time now and in your life, in the morning, couple of minutes, and in the evening, couple of minutes, to imagine and enjoy the end result of what you want already in your life, and really just feel it and then go about your day. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Be well, guys.